I believe that one of the more interesting aspects about Episode 9 that is leaving a lot of fans very curious is, of course, Kylo Ren's endgame and his path in this movie. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, looking at everything here for this film, we do know that J.J. Abrams and Directorial are bringing a lot to the table. Not only are they combining all 9 movies into one big movie, but they will also be taking Kylo Ren down a darker path, and they will actually be evolving him significantly to the point where we, the fans, are actually going to look at Kylo Ren differently in comparison to how he was in The Force Awakens and in The Last Jedi. So these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with Kylo Ren and his potential new helmet in Episode 9. Specifically, a description of Kylo Ren besides what appears to be the Knights of Ren on a grassy world in the rain. Kylo Ren here is sporting a new helmet in comparison to the past 2 films that mimics both Darth Vader's and Kylo Ren's original helmet. The visor is separated this time with a large vent over the mouthpiece, resembling Vader's. The back part of the helmet drapes down. The helmet is a mixture of black and silver on top, with the side of the helmet having 2 red LED lights. There is also what appears to be a tube that goes from the back of the helmet into the side. Now, this really does interest me because we actually have seen this with Kylo Ren when it comes to the sequel trilogy. His inspiration for Darth Vader, his grandfather, and it seems as so that both JJ and Chris, Disney, and Lucasfilm are toying around with the idea of introducing another new helmet for Kylo Ren in Episode 9. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm more intimidated by the character when he's got the helmet on, as opposed to when he's got the helmet off. Now, there's something so unique about Kylo Ren's helmet. Now, changing that unique helmet, something so iconic in the sequel trilogy, would that be a bad or a good thing for the character? Well, that all depends on how different it really is going to look on screen in comparison to the original. Now, this one does have some inspirational pieces of Darth Vader's helmet in the mix with Kylo Ren's original. Now, Kylo Ren's original helmet, I will actually give it a lot of credit. It is a really cool and unique design. You know, the little swivels in the front of the mask, the design, it's actually meant to show different emotions at different angles where Kylo Ren is looking. So with Episode 9 coming into play here, you know, Kylo Ren going through this evolution, this significant change in comparison to both The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. This would not only make him a more intimidating character, in my opinion, if his helmet is going to be more around the lines of Vader's, but it would also just make him seem like a more sinister and villainous character, where our heroes would actually be a little bit more intimidated by him, as opposed to when he has the mask off. And that's one thing that I did like about the very beginning of The Last Jedi, is when Kylo Ren enters Snoke's throne room. We do see that he's got that helmet once again before he destroys it inside of the elevator. Now, Rian Johnson introduced that concept of shedding layers, right? So JJ stepping in and kind of just giving him a helmet sounds like he's going to essentially be undoing what Rian Johnson did for the character of Kylo Ren if this does end up being in the finalized version of the movie. Now, I've been hearing about this, you know, from time to time by a lot of you guys, actually, that you do prefer that Kylo Ren has a helmet over his face because it does make him more intimidating. It makes him kind of appear more like a villain, per se. I will say, though, I like him without the helmet at times. It's just that I feel like that he's more around the lines of a Vader figure when he's got a helmet or a mask over his face, where you can't quite tell exactly what's going on underneath, you know, what he's actually feeling. There's a mystery to it all, you know what I mean? That's what I love about The Force Awakens, and you don't even really see his face until, I would have to say, maybe until like the 3rd act of the movie, or the beginning of the 3rd act of The Force Awakens, is when we do see his face. So with that being said, guys, I would love to hear your opinion about Kylo Ren. Is it better without or with the mask? And is a brand new mask a good or a bad move by J.J. Abrams? You know, that's another risk for sure. Giving Kylo Ren a new helmet/mask design that is entirely new and different in comparison to the original. Anyways, guys, I would love to hear what you have to say about that, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.